what's up YouTube? It's your girl Nurse T. I'm actually heading to one of my laser hair removal consultations. I'm looking into doing that. Hopefully one day I'll have everything lasered except the hair on top of my head. But yeah, it's pretty cool outside. The weather feels good here in H-Town and I'm enjoying it. So I also wanted to mention in this video that I get a lot of people that ask me about my school I went to, Chamberlain College of Nursing. That particular school, I feel from my experience, was a great school when it comes to trying to find a school that allow you to work while you in school. Now every school will probably not recommend you to work, but in reality a lot of us have to work, you know. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, I mean, it wasn't the easiest, but it's definitely doable, you know. And I tell anybody out there, go for whatever. If it's something that you want to do, go out there and whatever steps it takes. Saying no or thinking about the impossible is not an option, you know. Keep your mindset on the prize, keep your mindset on the goal. And if you have kids, that's why you're doing it. You're no longer doing it for you. You're doing it for it no longer becomes a thing that's about you. It's about you paving the way for your kids. I actually felt that, like, the way the program is designed, somebody asked me if they have all their prereqs, how long would the program take? It would still take 2 years. If you didn't have your prereqs, it would take 3 years, because then you have like a year of prereqs, and then you'll have like a year. You'll have a year of prereqs, and then the 2 years of you taking your nursing. Some of those prereqs will be added along with them. But if you already have your prereqs, then you just have to focus on only your nursing class. By me having my prereqs done, when it was time for me to take my nursing classes, I would literally just have class for like a day. Like an hour or two. And then I'm off the rest of the day. And I mean, you're only going to school for lecture 2 days a week, and then you'll have a clinical 1 day a week and a lab. You might have a lab maybe 2 or 3 times at the actual session of the class. Okay, y'all. So I'll just hold it while I focus on the road. But yeah, so basically, like, I mean, some people were in class that had full-time jobs. Like I said, my full-time job was, I was working as a patient care assistant, and I basically scheduled myself to work like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So when we had the option to get clinicals, I chose to do my clinicals during the week so that I can work on weekends. And if for any reason whatsoever, if I just had to land a weekend clinical, then I just, you know, kind of got with my manager and tried to see about working a day out the week so I can have the weekend clinicals off. So yeah, then there was a person that had in the program with me. She worked at a law firm, and she basically, you know that's a Monday to Friday job. So like I said, she'll get in there, do her little lecture for about an hour or two, and then she's off straight to her job. And then when she get off at 5, she's studying, you know. And so everybody just kind of had different shifts. I mean, and then you had people that just had different stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but it's whatever. My main thing, like I said, what's most important is that you have management. If you have a manager, if you work for someone, that you have management on your team. They have to be your ride or die, you know, cheerleaders on your team, because you're gonna need it. Someone had asked me that if they're already an LVN, does that count? Like is there like a, from my understanding, I don't think Chamberlain offers an LVN to BSN program. And the school I went to, they didn't offer the regular ADN. They offered only BSN. So yeah. So the BSN, I did the traditional BSN program. I didn't do RN to BSN because I was not already a nurse. I was not already an LVN. I was a CNA / PCA. Basically, wherever you go, they call them something different. So yeah, so that's what I did. And the same route I took as a CNA, that's the same route the LVNs took. It was no different. They didn't have any extra leeway, besides the fact they were probably getting like still having their nursing experience. A lot of them did home health care while they were in the program. All right, y'all. So it's 12:10. My appointment was at 12. I'm always kind of late. I'm definitely trying to work on that. Hopefully they have like a 15 minutes grace period. I think I'm a few minutes away from it. But yeah, a lot of the LVNs, they were working like at home health care. I know one particular, she had an established case where she was with the little girl, and when she get out of school and she go there like at 7, that's when the parents will leave and go to work themselves. So then she basically will go there and sleep, do whatever she needs to do for the little girl and go to sleep. Okay, y'all, I think I just turned around like 3-4 times trying to find this place, because my GPS was telling me I was here, but I was like at an apartment complex. But I'm gonna try these ideal image people out here and see what's what. All right, y'all, so this is where I'm at today, the ideal image, and I'm gonna see what kind of specials they have for this laser hair removal. Yeah, so I just did the craziest thing. I'm back in my car, as you can see. I just did the craziest thing. I sat there and I had a conversation with the consultation lady at this particular place. And don't get me wrong, everything sounded so well, cool, put together. I got ready to do whatever. But in the meantime, with me discussing this, the specials or whatever, I'm texting my friend as well, because she had laser hair removal. And through the message, she sends me a screenshot of her Groupon that she used for her hair removal. And I mean, I'm talking about the price of what these other people was talking about and the price what she had. It just distracted my attention totally. So at that point, I was no longer interested in what the other lady was saying, and I was focused on this Groupon that had a better discount. I'm a total believer that just because you make money don't mean you need to be out there giving people all your money, right? So, and I'm like, I like a deal too, therefore I can get way more bang for my buck, right? So I mean, this place is highly known on the radio and everywhere else, and I'm cool. And she was explaining to me how they have nurses, practitioners, you get a health screening, you talk to a physician via Skype, and all this other stuff for medical clearance. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I like the fact that you care, but you know. And then I mentioned about the other place, and she was like, oh, we have some nurses that's from there, and they use text over there, and the hair will grow back and all this other stuff after so many sessions. And I'm like, you know, but I'm like, you get 6 sessions for $160, and over there it's like, basically I was gonna pay $160. I'm like, my price was my monthly payment was gonna be $166 times 17 months. And I'm like, because I added on bikini as well as the underarm or whatever, the whole full Brazilian as well as the underarm. But I'm like, sis, I mean, don't get, if I wouldn't have seen that screenshot from my friend, I probably would have been a fool and went on and did it. Or I probably should have did it just for the safety reasons. But I'm like, it's not that serious, boo. It's not that serious. All you're doing is taking some hair from under my arm, and hopefully you're stopping it from growing back as well as other areas, just as long as you ain't stopping this hair from growing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give these other people a try or whatever at the other place, because I'm like, I probably should. So she asked for my credit card. So I'm like, hold on, let me go get my wallet out the car. Sis grabbed her keys and she was gone. Now, I probably should have handled that. I probably should have handled it differently and just say, well, thank you for your service, for the consultation. I'm gonna try other places, and then if it doesn't work out with them, I'll come back. I probably should have did that. I mean, the lady was nice, but I guess I was supposed to be enthused by the fact that they had nurses doing that. I mean, that's cool, but I mean, the techs can do it too, you know. I mean, it's techs who wax me when I go to Europe and Wax Center. I mean, I don't think it's a difference between the techs waxing you and the nurse waxing you, right? So now if it's something else, like when it come down to putting injections and stuff like that, yeah, I would rather a certified person, a registered nurse, physician, or whoever, practitioner or whatever, whoever's supposed to be licensed to do that. But hopefully she just destroyed my stuff, and then she started talking about finance. Yeah, we'll see. But anywho, let me go and grab me something to eat. Let's see where I'm trying to think where I left off with the Chamberlain story. Yeah, but as like I said with Chamberlain as well, sorry to be jumping all over the place. To finish off with Chamberlain, yeah, I would just say just go after whatever it is you want. Chamberlain can be a little pricey, but in all, to me, I feel like it benefited me with the type of scheduling that I needed. I was also accepted along with Chamberlain into another nursing program that was designed to be in school from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and I didn't have all that flexibility, so I felt like it worked for me. And of course, once I got accepted, I had to still make a lot of adjustments, you know, and I still needed a lot of family support and stuff like that. So yeah, I think Chamberlain is pretty good. It's, you know, if you feel like you, for those of you who had questions about if you have a kid, how do you do it with the kid, and you know, I would just say have a good support system. Or if it's just you and you're the only one in that state and you have kids, find like like the nearest library. Like what I would do personally, if your kids are of school age, or if your kids are not, if your kids are in daycare, the minute you can take them to daycare, and like I said, this is not the time to have mom guilt. The minute you can take them to daycare, take them to daycare. The latest you can pick them up at the latest. Go to school. As soon as you get out of school, make every minute count. Study as much as you can, 2-3 hours a day if you can. If you have a day with no work, no school, treat it like a work day. Get up, make your breakfast, bond a little bit, then drop your kid off. Study in between time, you know, that allows you to you know, to fit in some studying. No, you don't have to study 8 hours straight, but I would definitely capitalize on that moment and that opportunity and study. And then of course, you know, you have like at least 5-6 days out the week that you focusing on school. If you're not working, at least have a day where it's a day that you don't have to, you know, flip out the flashcards or whatever, and just focus on that child. Make that child special. Or even if you have to like focus Monday, you know, like from 8 to 5, and when that child is out of school, you know, you take 2 hours, 3 hours where you're not like, don't even pick up your book or anything. Give that time to that child. Take them to McDonald's, buy them a snow cone, or an ice cream cone. Let them play. Engage in that moment. The minute you take that child home, get them bathed, put in bed, the baby sleep. Kids don't understand that it's temporary. Kids don't understand that mom needs to study. Kids just gonna be kids, and they're gonna want your attention. So you just have to map it out. You know, you have your piece of you have a circle. Draw a circle. You know, that's your pie, and then divide that. Everything needs to total 100%. School gonna have to be 50%. If you're working, that might be the other 25%. If you have kids, that's gonna be the other 15%, and then the other 5% might be for you, because you're gonna need that me time. And that me time could just be you relaxing in the bathtub. That me time could be you just putting a cucumber on your face and take a $1 from Walmart facial mask, whatever, put it on your face and just lay down and meditate for about 30 minutes or whatever it is. It don't have to be expensive. Just make a me time. Have a moment where you have me time. That's gonna be very important when you trying to get through your program. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Got some things to do on my agenda for today, but if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.